Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. The past days were really productive for me, so today I'm gonna share with you the latest updates on my app. Also, I want to shed some light on my future plans regarding this mobile app, and I want to tell you how I see the monetization process of this program. Besides that, I would like to share with you the features that I'm going to add in the near future. So let's get straight to it. So the first change is related to sign up/sign in screen. Previously it looked like that, and I decided to redesign the screen, and currently instead of two separate screens, now I have this single one with this switcher that switches actual forms for registration and for sign-in. Also, as you can see, I have changed the buttons itself. I made them more rounded, and I changed colors. So now it looks a bit more stylish and balanced in terms of colors. So the next change is actually a new screen. Let me show you. On that screen, user can select his main currency. That currency will be shown in the reports and on the main screen of the app. Additionally, that screen allows to select the reporting period, so it means how often the reports will be sort of reset. So for example, if you get your salary once per month, you will probably select this every month option. And of course, you can select the starting date for your reporting period. Initially, for each selector, I had text explanation, but I decided to hide it under that information buttons so that users would be able to read what each option means. The next, I added the ability to change the existing money accounts, expenses, incomes, and so on. So you could press on the icon and for example, you can change the name, you can change like everything what you might want to change, like color, and it will be immediately changed here. The same stuff is for expenses, like you can go here, change icon, everything. As you might have seen, there are some bugs that I'm currently working on, but the change functionality does work pretty well. And now let's talk a bit about my future plans regarding the app. Even though I already added many screens for my app, there are still some screens that are not implemented yet. For example, I'm going to add this screen with the graph. Probably the graph itself will be changed because it's not really clean for me, but the general idea would remain really similar. And of course, this screen will have filters, and applying these filters, users would be able to see the specific date range or to filter by category or tag or whatever. Also, there is another important screen which is settings screen, and I will put all the necessary settings onto the screen, and there will be another session of UI redesign. I would need to put the saving goals into a separate block. It shouldn't take much time, but this change would make the screen more readable, I would say. And the next feature is really crucial for this app because it's an actual synchronization between the mobile app and the centralized backend. So for example, as you can see here, when I create a new account, it is created really immediately because it is stored on the client side, so it is stored in the internal database, but eventually this data should be stored on the server side so that multiple people could use this app independently using the same account, because I would like to provide this feature for free, because I believe many people use personal financial managers using shared accounts because there might be families or couples for whom using the different accounts is not really a convenient option. And another really tricky feature, but I believe it's really vital, it is encryption of the user's data. So as I said before, I'm going to synchronize the data from the user's phone with the centralized server, and I feel like the data should be as secured as possible. So I'm going to dig into the encryption topic So my initial plan was to encrypt data on both the client and the server side. I feel like it's not going to be an easy ride, but I'm assured that it is a must. And a really interesting topic is monetization. I had two approaches in my mind. The first one was to use a free trial period for 2 weeks, after which I would ask a user to pay for the app. But the way I wanted to do that is not really similar to how many apps nowadays do that. So for example, I don't want to require any billing data to use my app. So if a user really liked my app, he would buy it, but he would buy it not because he forgot to cancel the trial subscription. And the next approach that I'm currently looking into is to provide a limited number of items that user can create. So for example, I could limit a number of expense categories by 10. And if user wants to create an 11th item, I would ask him to pay for the app. I feel like it is more than enough to test the app for free and to understand if you really like it or not. And at the same time, user experience should be as smooth as possible, because there is no paywall that is shouting at you like, buy my app. So I just don't want to annoy people with that. So guys, let me know in the comments if you have any questions or maybe any suggestions. I would really love to discuss it with you. I do like when you ask anything, so please feel free. And I would be really happy if you shared your thoughts on the monetization approaches that I previously discussed. Thank you very much for watching this video. Subscribe for more and see you in the next one.